People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for watching and rocking and tuning in with me each and every time. What was I going to say? Now, I've seen an article online allegedly Unai Emery is asking coaching staff and fellow support staff alike what they feel went wrong this season. Personally, I like that. Now, we know Emery definitely knows what went wrong this season. He's obviously spoke with his coaching staff. He's probably pointed the blame, quite rightly so, at himself and at the players because they're the ones that done it. It's never just the manager. It's never just the players, whether we win, lose or draw. Um, his coaching staff are probably giving him alternative theories and got different viewpoints, and that's why he collabed with them. But it's also, it makes much sense to ask the backroom staff. I'm assuming everyone down from obviously everyone involved at first team, but the fitness people, the other coaches, performance analysts, because that gives you a better reason. We know we messed up top four because after a strong March we bottled it in April, sort of May. So he obviously knows that, but he might see an analytical drop off around that, or he might see an increase. As silly as it sounds, it's all about just painting a picture, and seeing better how we went wrong and right. And I really like that because it helps people that are involved in the first team to feel more included if they didn't feel more included already. Because obviously the players are the breadwinners, the players are the ones that we talk about if they lose, and we praise if they win, and even to a degree the manager. But without the physios and the support staff and all the performance, sort of many different performance based jobs, how would these footballers operate? How would they? It's hours and hours and hours. I don't know, opposition analysis as well. That takes hours and hours. So Unai Emery is asking them, it is good, man. Apparently he's concerned in regards to our physical condition as well. If we possibly dropped off or was fatigued, you could say that to a degree because we have been running more. But I personally feel it's none of that. I feel our issues once again is more mentally. Of course, the backdrop of this season, many themes still remain. Lack of clean sheets away from home. Really inconsistent in many different variables. Away games, pressure, winning games when you need to just unpick the defense and grind out victories. A lot of these things we know have always been here, but for me personally, I think it's mental because we knew he wasn't getting top four at the start of the season. We found ourselves with a fantastic opportunity and they let it down. You had several chances. You had Palace, you had Brighton, you had Wolves, you had Leicester, you had Watford, you had many chances. Even when they were blowing chances, other teams were blowing it as well, and they were giving more opportunities. There's only so many opportunities you can take. You get before you have to take one, and we failed to do that. The cup final, of course, for me it's mental because people will look at it. We started well for half an hour, people. But we conceded 4 goals in around 20 minutes. Now, if you look at Arsenal, that's been a running theme. We concede 1 goal and then quickly after, it's a what's the right word? It's a I don't even know the right word, but it's a fire sale of sorts. We let 1 goal in and then it's 2 and 3, and that's all mentally for me because that goes into game management. You concede 1 goal. What is said between, and that's actually on the players. Emery can say whatever he likes to you lot, but if you concede a goal as a professional footballer, much less an Arsenal footballer, you should say to yourselves, alright, boom, lads, let's go back to basics. Let's not try for 5 minutes. Let's not try anything silly. Let's just everybody get behind the ball. Let's defend well. Let's clear our lines and we go from there, sort of thing. And I don't feel we have enough smart players in the sense of, and I always call it street smart, game management. I feel people come out and say the right things after the game and it borderline on school kids, but I mean, at times, one thing that annoys me as well is that we always try and find positives where there's none. I mean, someone could throw poo on your wall, people. I mean, on your front door, and Arsenal would say something like, at least it's cat poo, at least it's not human poo. You see how pointless these positives are, people. It makes no sense. Like, it really doesn't make sense. I think these players need to start being honest with themselves, and especially it can be frustrating for me personally when I hear the comments after the games, because it sounds like academy players like, well, we played poorly. We know if we don't take our chances, we won't be in the champs. I felt we did all right, but I felt we did all right. They overblew us, but I think we did okay. These sort of things, you need to start being honest with yourselves. And until we're honest with ourselves and these players collectively, and the club, for instance, is honest with themselves, we cannot progress. Can't progress, people. On that note, I've got nothing more to say, man. So I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your Friday. At this moment, I've probably released a crap load of vids again. So have fun getting through them. But for now, people, Deluded. Thank you for watching and rocking.